Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride in a sleigh.
Girls, I need more enthusiasm. Remember, you're supposed to bring Christmas cheer to our soldiers. Instead, you sound a little, what's the word, mournful.
We're sorry, Miss Parker. I think we're just a little tired.
Yeah, and I've about had it up to here with Jingle Bells. If I never hear that song again...
We'll do better, Miss Parker. We promise, right, girls?
All right.
You betcha.
I love those Jingle bells. Oh, those holiday Jingle bells. Oh, those happy Jingle. B-E-double-L-S. I love those jingle bells all the way.
That was much better, girls. So today's the big day when Mr. Crosby comes in person to audition you. He wants to hear several selections, so we need to keep practicing. He's quite the perfectionist.
Bing Crosby. I'm going to meet Bing Crosby. I just hope I don't faint. What will the folks back home say?
I know, back in Boston, he's practically a saint.
You know, I met Frank Sinatra once. It was okay.
Marie, just admit that you're as excited as we are. Think of it. The chance to go on a USO tour with Bing Crosby. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Well, the way I see it is that we're going on tour as the backup to the backup singers. Isn't that right, Miss Parker?
Yes, I suppose that's true. You'll fill in when the Andrews sisters can't make the date. But this is still a big opportunity. So I need to know a little information about you. You all met when you volunteered for the Women's Army Corps. Is that right?
That is correct, ma'am. We are proud to be WACs. We met at the Army Training Center in Norfolk, Virginia, ma'am.
You can stand down, soldier. And please call me Maddie. No more of this Miss Parker or ma'am. You're making me feel old.
Maddie. When the USO Scouts came around, we had just finished our training. We all love to sing, so we decided to try out as a trio.
And Mary, I see you're from Boston.
That's right, from one of the first Irish families in Boston.
And you're married.
Yes, but that shouldn't interfere with my touring. My husband, Bill, he's in the Navy, and he's stationed in England.
I think she hopes to see him there if we get in with the tour.
That's right, I would love to see Bill for Christmas.
Well, I'll see what I can do. And Marianne, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. My family, they run a dairy farm there. I wanted to do my part in the war effort, so I joined the WACs. Dad, he wasn't too happy about it, though. But I told him it was my patriotic duty.
You should also know that she has a soft spot for a man in uniform.
Don't you know I do? Wouldn't I just love to be swept off my feet by a tall, dark, handsome soldier, bravely facing the perils of war? It'd be too romantic.
Marianne, you sound like a dime store novel. That same soldier comes home to sell I don't know, vacuum cleaners door to door. And he leaves his dirty socks on the floor. And he takes all day to read the Sunday paper. Now, how romantic is that?
You sound like you have some experience with that.
No, not really. I'm just a realist. I'm from Brooklyn, so that explains it. I joined the Wax because there was nothing else going on, so I decided I might as well see the world and help out our boys in the process.
All right. So I know a little about your backgrounds. I don't see there will be any obstacles to your traveling. So let's go ahead and practice your next selection, the Andrews Sisters arrangement of Jingle Bells.
Jingle bells? Again?
It's one of the soldiers' favorites, Marie, so yes, we'll be practicing Jingle Bells again.
Don't ruin this for us, Marie.
Can I do Bing's part?
I guess so. If you really want to.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, all the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making our spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ba-da-da-da-da. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Oh, we'll have a lot of fun. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse open sleigh.
That was swell, girls. Bing's going to love you. So now I guess we need a name. What are we going to call you?
Well, if you don't mind, Maddie, I have a suggestion. How about the Wax Pack?
Bing Crosby and the Wax Pack? Really, Mary?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Mary, I like it, really. I do. But I was thinking, since we're going to be on a Christmas tour, how about this? Bing Crosby and, wait for it, the Merry Christmas Maids.
Bing Crosby and the Merry Christmas Maids?
Well, there is one problem with that. I'm a matron, not a maid.
And I am not a milkmaid, Marianne. This girl is not from down on the farm.
Hey!
Girls, why don't we just keep it simple? We'll do something with sisters.
But we're not sisters.
I know, but you're all wax, aren't you? You're like sisters in arms.
How about the McGrady sisters?
Ooh, the McGrady sisters. Top of the morning to ya. I don't think so. What's wrong with the Marinelli sisters?
If there's nothing wrong with the Marinelli sisters, then I don't see anything wrong with the McGrady sisters.
Girls, we don't really have time for this. Bing will be here in 20 minutes. Marianne, what's your last name?
Murray?
So, the Murray sisters it is. So on to our next song. Mulikiluki, no, Malikilaki, you know what I mean. And while we're on the subject, I have to show you your costumes. Here it is, girls.
My dad would kill me.
Mine too.
Bill would not be happy either.
Calm down, girls. I'll see what I can do. I'm with you on this one. I hear grass skirts are very flammable. But anyways, the song is a lot of fun, and it's a crowd favorite, so let's give it a try. But before you do, why don't you practice introducing yourselves with your new stage name?
I'm Mary.
I'm Marie.
And I'm Mary Ann.
And we're the Murray Sisters. Melikilikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melikilikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Melikilikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melikilikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melikilikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas, a very, very, very Merry Christmas to you.
Good. Nice harmonies. Moving on. Okay, Mr. Crosby is adding one of his signature songs to the Christmas show. And Marie, you're probably not going to like this.
Is it possible there's another version of Jingle Bells?
No, it's more along the lines of the unofficial Irish national anthem.
Oh, brother.
Danny boy, why, I've practically sung that song in every Irish pub in South Boston. Grown men have been known to shed a tear.
Your attention, please. Telegram from Miss Madeline Crocker.
Excuse me, ladies, I'll be right back.
Danny boy, let's see. Yeah, I know that one. I think I sang it at a St. Patrick's Day parade when I was a little girl. Do you know it, Marie?
Do I ever? In Brooklyn on summer nights, you could hear it streaming out of the open doors of the bars. I used to sit out on the fire escape and listen. I even started to learn the words. That is until my mom popped me in the mouth for that one. In my neighborhood, the Italians do not like the Irish. And the feeling's mutual.
Well, I hope you can sing it without such a chip on your shoulder. I would hate for your attitude to spoil it.
A chip on my shoulder? You bet I have. Your people have been harassing my people since we got off the boat at Ellis Island.
Hey, well, my people were here
ladies.
first.
Now, I have had just about enough of this hooey. Pardon my language. But we're supposed to be helping our boys, bringing some semblance of Christmas cheer. Forget World War II. You're about to start World War III. Now, I think you need to apologize and make up.
Sorry.
Sorry, too.
Now, I think you need to shake hands.
Ow!
Maddie, like us to try Danny Boy now?
Yes. Danny Boy. If you would, ladies.
Is everything all right, Maddie?
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses fallen. 'Tis you, must go and I must bide. But coming back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, 'tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny Boy, oh, Danny Boy, I love you so. Oh, Danny Boy, oh, Danny Boy, I love you so.
Darling, that song gets me every time. Told you.
Don't look at me, I'm half Polish. So how was that, Maddie? Maddie, is everything okay?
It's silly. That song just reminded me of my brother. His name's not Danny or anything, it's Joe. But I just got this.
We regret to inform you that your brother, Private First Class Joseph M. Parker, is missing in action in Arles, France. His company will continue to carry out a search and rescue mission in the hope of his recovery. At this time, we have no further information regarding his whereabouts.
Oh, Maddie, I am so sorry.
Do you think your parents already know?
Our parents died when I was 18 and Joe was just 9. It was an automobile accident. Since I was already an adult, I raised my brother. Everybody loves Joe. He's the type of person you just can't stay mad at, no matter how many scrapes he gets himself into. And he was really headstrong and reckless after our parents died. He had a lot of anger, especially towards God. But whenever I try to talk to him about it, he'd just laugh and say we could talk about it another time. And now, it may be too late. I'm afraid he's lost.
Maddie, I think that's what missing in action means.
Of course. But, I mean, I believe he's lost in the way that he's not at peace with God.
What do you mean? I'm sure Joe's a good person.
Well, it's not really about that. Joe did his fair share of messing up, just like we all do. But the Bible says that all of mankind is basically disobedient and led astray. We're like sheep that refuse to follow. We insist on our own way instead of God's way.
I see what you're saying. I mean, just look at what's going on in the world today. Everything's just so uncertain and dark. My dad, he fought in the Great War, and they called it the war to end all wars. And here we are today, fighting again. I wonder, what's next?
I get so frightened sometimes. I even told Bill I wasn't sure I wanted to have kids. I just don't know that I want to bring children into this hateful, mixed-up world.
Hateful is true. The Bible gets it exactly right when it says we're busy hating one another and being hated. We see it on a worldwide scale, but we can just boil it down to my interests above yours. But even beyond that, our real problem is that we're alienated from God because of our sin. We have become His enemies.
What are you saying, Maddie? You're painting a really dark picture here. It sounds hopeless.
It would be hopeless for us, apart from one thing. God, at just the right time, sent a Savior, Jesus. And He was born as a baby in a city called Bethlehem that was teeming with unrest and fear. It wasn't so very different from where we live today. But the good news is that Jesus came on the greatest search and rescue mission in history. He can find us in the darkest place because Jesus is the light, and He rescues us by paying the penalty for our sin in His death on the cross. He makes the way for us to be at peace with God. The lost can be found, and those in darkness can see the light.
So that's what you shared with Joe all those years. Maddie, what's Joe's favorite Christmas carol?
That's easy. O Little Town of Bethlehem. Our mom loved to sing that one to us.
Maybe Joe's thinking of that song tonight, Maddie.
I pray that's so.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how stillly see we lie, among thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Gay thy dark street shine, the everlasting light, the hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight.
Telegram from Madeline Parker.
I'll get it.
Mary, could you please read it?
Sis, I was lost for 3 long, dark days. Stop.
Pleased to report that after a relentless search, I've been found. Stop.
Pleased to report that Jesus also found me. Stop. And He's all that you said He is.
That's the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is great news, Maddie. But I think you already shared with us the best news.
I think you're right. And it sounds like Joe would agree.
Holy Child of Bethlehem, descend to us, we pray. Cast out our sin and enter in. Be born in us today. We hear the Christmas time, that you've heard about the everlasting light. Maybe you've heard about it a lot. The song says, the hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Talking about Jesus. So if you're here and you have not heard about the everlasting light, I hope that you would be interested in hearing more about that. You see, we were all created for Jesus, for God. We were created for Him, to be His, to have a relationship with Him, and to glorify Him with our lives. So I encourage you to come talk to any of us or the person that brought you if you want to know more about that. And as we sing this next carol together, we'd love for you to join us. And I just pray that the words will impact you as if hearing it for the first time. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare Him through. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. No more. That does conclude our annual Christmas breakfast. I'd be remiss if I did not thank a few people. Sharon Lilly for heading up all of the food coordination and Christmas food. Thank you to Peggy Carr, who oversee the greeting and just all those other details. Thank you to our sound guys and the drama team, Emily Clancy for the skit. And normally I thank Luann Scherer, but Luann is actually across the world visiting her daughter in Zambia, and she helped with all the preparations before she left the day after Thanksgiving. And Lydia England has stepped in and just taken on her role alongside with Daryl Cannon, and none of this would happen apart from those two women just pouring into hours and hours of their time, just with joyful hearts, with a desire to bless each of you. So can we please thank Daryl and Lydia. Ladies, to everyone who decorated a table, made a casserole, thank you so much. Everything turned out just gorgeous as always. And lastly, I want to thank all of our guests for coming every year. You have no idea just how excited we are to see new faces, old faces that we see just this time of year every time. So thank you for coming back and making this part of your Christmas season. We really appreciate that you would be a part of this with us. So God bless you all. If you would love to join our church any Sunday morning, we're here at 10 a.m. So we'd love to see you if you're interested in that. And if not, have a wonderful Christmas, and we will hopefully see you next year. God bless.